might have some inside information, but this is his day, and I'm going to turn it over to Madrid Tucker.
When I say it, just pull it out. All right. So first and foremost, I would like to give praise to the man above for giving me the ability to wake up every morning and take a step forward towards my goals every day, putting me through the hard times and the good times, the trials and tribulations. It made me into the man I am today. I'd like to give a special thanks to my mom, my dad, my sister, and my brother. I love you guys. They pushed me to the limits I never knew I could get to. I knew coming into the life that I would have a big shoe to fill. With them encouraging me and pushing me made it easier for everyone. I like to thank my coaches, starting with my coaches. Coach Travis, I know you're not here, but you definitely gave me the spark in my life that I needed. Coach Sam and the Fort Myers football staff, including the baseball staff, for always supporting me and pushing me and believing in me. Without all my coaches, I wouldn't be where I am now. As my mom always says, it takes a village. I appreciate you all. I'd like to thank Coach Crone, who took on my baseball team and still remains supportive and helping me push forward through a difficult career. I'm still here playing baseball, by the way. And this is off script. I would also like to give a special shout out to GBG. If you know, you know. Love y'all. And I'd also like to give a special thanks to Frank Lennon, his dad. There's one person that couldn't make it. You know, he's up with his mom right now, but I would also call him my brother, Frank. I love you, bro. I wish you was here. I know you couldn't make it, but keep doing big things, and I love you. But with that being said, I'll be taking my talents, football and baseball, to the University of North Carolina.
There you have it, Madrid Tucker going to play for the Tar Heels and Bill Belichick. Look at this. Congratulations to Carolina fans out there. Madrid Tucker, this is a good one. Let's see if he's going to say anything else. He's still going live here.
Yeah.
But Madrid Tucker, man, this is a good. He says he's not talking anymore. Congratulations to Madrid Tucker. And man, that's a good pickup there for North Carolina. And again, if you're just joining the show, Madrid Tucker, 3-star athlete, dual sport athlete, and he's headed to North Carolina. Baseball player, football player. He's a guy whose father played 12 years in the majors. Michael Tucker was the 10th pick of the 1992 draft. And Bill Belichick with a nice pickup here, as I'm going to pull up his highlights again for you guys. But this is someone who is a dynamic talent. On his Twitter page says he is a 4.40 laser 40 time, and that's absolutely flying, right? So you'll see the ball skills here in just a second when I pull up his highlights. But this is a big-time playmaker. You added Shenard Clower the other day from Lakeland, who's another speedster from Florida. So really good work here by Mike Lombardi, Bill Belichick, getting into the state of Florida, finding some guys under the radar. State of Florida, this always happens. Guys who are, for whatever reason, maybe playing another position. They didn't blossom until this year. And I think two guys who, once they're in the right weight room, weight program, nutrition program, it's going to take off for them. And you see the ball skills there. You see the one-handed catch down the field there for Madrid Tucker. You see him going up in traffic here between three bodies and coming down with the reception. Wildcat quarterback here, gets upfield. You see the speed. And he's about 165 pounds is what he's listed at. But as you heard Coach say there in his little speech, this is someone who's still growing. What a play there! What an adjustment to the ball. We'll see another one here. This is a really nice one. Looks like an outfielder diving to make a catch. And he's a shortstop. He's a middle infielder. Really good athlete. Quick hands. You see him getting deep here, snatching it, and then getting upfield. Man, the burst is there. Really love this pickup for Bill Belichick. And his staff. Again, not really sure why this guy was rated as unranked on most sites. 3-star, okay, I get a 3-star, that's fine, whatever. But the number 213 athlete, or number 213 player in the state of Florida and number 152nd athlete in the country. I don't know. This is a guy who's a high-level baseball player. You see the speed. You see the return ability here. So without a doubt, someone who, again, maybe not immediately, but once he gets that weight on, someone who I think Bill Belichick and his staff are gonna be able to find a way to get him the football. You see the return game here again. I think he's someone you need to get the football to because of this dynamic open field ability, right? But defensively, this is not a guy who's soft by any stretch. Physicality was showing. He was, the twitchiness is there. You see him coming downhill against the run. To be a willing tackler as a safety against the run tells me a lot. He could have just sat back there and let the linebackers or the defensive linemen make the play, but he got downhill and attacked it. You see him taking the hand off the sweep here. So big pickup here for North Carolina and Bill Belichick. Madrid Tucker. I think this is, an absolute steal of a find here for Belichick and Lombardi. And I don't think it's any surprise that Rich Rod in West Virginia also wanted him very badly. And Rich Rod, a guy who knows how to get his weapons the ball in space, and I think would have done the same thing with Madrid Tucker. But here again, kickoff return, punt return, line him up as a running back, line him up as a wide receiver, line him up as a slot receiver. He's doing it in every which way here. So huge fan of this pickup for North Carolina. When Bill Belichick took over, this was a class that was ranked in the 70s. Okay. So now looking at where it's ranked, and let me pull it up here real quick. This is a class now. It says 32nd on 247, but let's see when it gets updated if there's going to be anything there. And to me, this is one of the better ones that they've gotten here down the stretch. So huge get for Bill Belichick and staff. Madrid Tucker. Let me see if there's a commitment edit out there. And doesn't look like there is an actual commitment edit out yet, but you see it here from inside Carolina. And we just saw it live here. Dynamic Florida receiver Madrid Tucker selects North Carolina. So looks like they're expecting him to play receiver. I think that's the right call. Get him the ball and let him go to work. But between him and Shenard Clower, who, again, let me bring up his tape real quick, but someone who recently committed from Lakeland, Florida. This is a player that I think North Carolina fans should be very, very excited about. Played defensive back really up until this season, where his high school coach, who's Lakeland, Florida, an absolute powerhouse of a program in terms of producing talent. And his high school coach said this is the closest thing to Tyreek Hill in high school football. So the track times don't necessarily match that for whatever reason, but you watch what you just watched now with Madrid Tucker, and now you are going to watch what I'm showing you here with Clower. Takes the slant and boom. I mean, just, you're not catching him in the open field. You see the meeting in the end zone there, but again, gadget plays, tosses, sweeps. This speed is going to be dynamic if you're North Carolina offensively. Freddie Kitchens at offensive coordinator is got to be licking his chops right now between that last tape we saw and then Clower here is a returner as well. So going to be a nice competition between these guys, and then of course some of the other guys that they've brought in and are on roster. But should be fun, man. If you're a North Carolina fan, this speed coming to your roster, coming to your lineup is a welcome addition. So big get for North Carolina today. Madrid Tucker joins the class. Appreciate everyone for joining this stream today. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for all content regarding North Carolina football, Bill Belichick and what he's building there, and then national college football news. We will bring you guys the latest updates. We go live daily here on Group Chat Football Live. Appreciate you joining us today. See you tomorrow.